Among the cheap folding knives that we offer, I just found a really interesting model. This knife here is made by MTech. And at first, when I was looking at it, I was kind of confused, because I looked here and thought, huh? Where's the lock? No liner lock? No frame lock? That's weird, because most of these MTech knives and cheaper folding knives in general have either liner lock or frame lock. So that was kind of confusing, and then I found out that it's actually a button lock. And you can find it if you look for MTech button lock knife or MTech button lock camo. You should find this one. And this was really interesting. So the way that this works is when it's closed, it's actually locked. So this is a sort of safety. This won't open in your pocket under any circumstances. This only opens if you push the button, and then you can flick it open like this. And same also, you can actually flick it closed, and that is really awesome. I like that quite a bit. So with a simple button press and a flick of the wrist, even though, as you can see, it tends to bounce a little sometimes. So if you were to really perfect your opening technique, you would push the button, flick it open, and then release the button immediately so that it locks and that it doesn't bounce back. But yeah, you're probably going to figure that out when playing around with it. And let me tell you, playing around with this is really tempting. It's a lot of fun to just press the button and open it, flick it open, flick it close, flick it open, flick it close, flick it open. You get the point. It's a lot of fun, actually. And that's really nice. How well does the lock work? Pretty well, as far as I can tell. There's really no significant blade play. There's absolutely no blade play sideways whatsoever. Very, very slight amount of forward blade play, but it really almost doesn't move at all. It's very, very minute. And the handle is also rather unusual, since it has this well, it's like grip tape insert, which is quite coarse. It's like sandpaper, like pretty coarse sandpaper actually. So it provides one hell of a grip, but I'm just kind of wondering if you're using it, if this might irritate your fingers. Maybe to some extent, since it's that coarse. So yeah, it might be a bit of an irritation, but I don't really think so. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell from just holding it and not using it, but it's actually quite nice. I like that it's there, because it gives you a really firm, secure grip. Same here with the finger notch. It also improves the grip quite a bit. And then you have these grooves here, cutouts or whatever you want to call them. They're also nice and grippy. The only thing that kind of lacks is the jimping here. There's no jimping, which would have been nice. It's not that it's absolutely necessary, but it would have been nice to have it. And you also have a lanyard hole. It's a bit on the small side, but should be usable. And also here with the shape at the end of the handle, it's really secure in the hand. Both secure and comfortable. The pivot is really nice and smooth. Yeah, there I go again. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. And it's really nice and smooth. So I like that quite a bit. It has this part here which stops the blade, so it's not dependent on the thumb stud contacting the frame, but rather it is stopped by this little piece here. And the thumb stud, by the way, I have no idea why they put it there. Really, absolutely no idea whatsoever, because it's useless. I mean, you can't open it like this because it locks, and trying to push the button while opening it with this thumb stud is almost impossible. You can try to push it here and then use your middle finger on the other side, and this is probably the most awkward way of opening a knife. So really, if you wanted to use the thumb stud, forget about it. You might as well remove it, if you can remove it. Not sure, but thumb stud, forget it. That's just way too impractical. You're better off trying to perfect your opening technique, like I said. And yeah, that sucks. But it works pretty well. You have to get used to it a little at first, but it works really well because it's so smooth and opens so easily. Sharpness, that's the part that doesn't seem overly thrilling. Let's check it out. Oh well, that's actually better than I thought. Surprisingly, it's not all that clean always. It does cut paper, but as you can see, sometimes it tends to rip a little, so it's not the sharpest thing on the planet, that's for sure. But well, it's not horrible. So yeah, I would touch up the edge if this were mine. We have one of these in stock that where the inlay here seems a little bit loose. At least it has some give when I press on it. But on this one it's perfectly tight. It's very well attached. The belt clip right here is a fairly unusual design. Elongated and with this unusual attachment, which unfortunately means that you cannot reverse it. You're stuck with that one tip down carry. Stiffness, well, pretty good. It's not very stiff, but should be functional. The blade steel is 440 stainless, as usual on most of these cheaper folding knives. And I keep saying cheap, but I haven't told you the price yet. The price range is apparently around $10, but as far as I've seen, you can get it for less than $10 on some sites. So it's really cheap. And I'm quite surprised, I have to say. A $10 knife, or maybe even less, and then it has this button lock, which seems to function pretty well. Very smooth action, secure lockup, nice ergonomic handle. The handle frame is aluminum, by the way, with this sort of grip tape-like insert. That seems like a really good deal, if you ask me. Sure, the steel is not fantastic, you can't really expect miracles from it, but for the price, what you're getting is really amazing, in my opinion. So I don't really find any particular things to fault this knife for at the price. So yeah, like I said, I could be jimping here, but hey, it's not a huge deal. And considering the price, this is really awesome, quite frankly. And now I'm going to play some more with it. Yay!